Welcome to Feast Before Bread, and in today's episode, we are looking at 2 Corinthians chapter 8. The first paragraph, verse 1 to 4. Now, friends, I want to report on the surprising and generous ways in which God is working on the churches in Macedonia province. Fierce troubles came down on the people of those churches, pushing them to the very limit. The trial exposed their true colors. They were incredibly happy. Though desperately poor, the pressure triggered something totally unexpected, an outpouring of pure and generous gifts. I was there and I saw it for myself. They gave offerings of whatever they could, far more than they could afford, bleeding for the privilege of helping out in the relief of poor, talking about the Macedonia province, that they went through trouble. The trouble that came upon them pushed them beyond the limit. It exposed their true color. That's one of the things about going through hard time. The book of 2 Corinthians, second epistle of Apostle. Central theme idea is more going through hard time, going through trials, coming out of it, grace of God to carry already made available. I don't think that there's really address hardship, torture, trial. If there is, it's just few of it. That's just the central. Now I was talking about the Macedonia province. They went through hard time. They were pushed beyond their limit. But guess what? Their true color was exposed. That is true color as a child of God. It exposed your true color. It exposed your character. The children of Israel, they were going through hard time. They were in the wilderness, and they were stiff-necked people. Disobedient, rebellion, grumbling, complaining all day. Despite the marvelous work of God in their midst, despite the mighty move of God among them, they complain and grumble. When we go through hard time, best that you don't complain. It might seem difficult, but the Holy Spirit is there to carry you. Don't grumble. Always acknowledge God. Stay hopeful. Stay joyful, stay grateful, top of the list. The Macedonian church, it's that their own trial brought out their true color. They were incredibly happy. They were incredibly happy. Though desperately poor, they remain happy. The main point is not to say poverty is good, but the idea is that you can be in a fix and you are happy. That one is not even happy. It's not happiness. It's joy. You can be in the pits and remain joyful. You can be in Potiphar's house you can be in prison and be joyful. Even though you interpreted the dream of the cupbearer of Pharaoh, and you think that when you get out, he was going to talk about you, and you stay there additional year, stay joyful. Verse 5 to 7. This was totally spontaneous, entirely their own idea, and caught up completely off guard. What explains it was that they had first given themselves unreservedly to God and to us. The other giving simply flows out of the purpose of God working in their lives. That is what prompted us to ask Titus to bring the relief offering to your attention, so that what was so well begun could be finished up. You do so well in so many things. You trust God. You are articulate. You are insightful. You're passionate. You love us now. Do your best in these two. The first paragraph says the pressure triggered something totally unexpected, an outpouring of pure and generous gift. I was there and I saw it for myself. They gave offerings of whatever they could. Imagine, they were going through hard time. They were in fierce trouble. They were cast down. they were in fierce trouble. They were pushed beyond their very limit. But guess what? They were happy. Even though they were poor, they themselves begin to say, let us give to the poor. Imagine the poor saying, let us get a relief offering to the poor. So Apostle Paul said, this is my conclusion. It wasn't about their passion to give. It was the fact that they have passion for God. It was the fact that they are first giving themselves to God. It is that love of God that now helped them to be able to say, let us give to the poor. Even in hard time, they were still willing to serve the Lord. They were still willing to contribute their quota. They were still willing to do anything that they can do, so that their lonely people go through hard. Done with you. This Christianity is fake. It's joke. The Macedonia province, they were armed with trouble. But what happened? it triggers something unusual, totally unexpected in them, an outpouring of pure and generous gift. Verse 8 to 9, I'm not trying to order you around against your will, but by bringing in the Macedonia enthusiasm as a stimulus to your love, I'm hoping to bring the best out of you. You are familiar with the generosity of our Master Jesus Christ. Rich as he was, he gave it all away for us. In one stroke, he became poor and we became rich. Just became poor so that we can be rich. I'm not trying to force you. I'm only telling you the Macedonia province story so that it can inspire you, so that it can challenge you. Even Jesus, he became poor so that we can be rich. So here's what I think. The best thing you can do right now is to finish what you started last year and not let those good intentions grow stale. Your heart's been in the right place all along. You have got what it takes to finish it up. So go to it. Once the commitment is clear, you do what you can, not what you can't. The heart regulates the hands. This isn't so others can take it easy while you sweat it out. No, you are shoulder to shoulder with them all the way. Your surplus smashing their deflate, their surplus smashing your deflate. In end, you come out even as it is written, nothing left over to the one with the most, nothing lacking to the one with the least. So Paul says, I am not coercing you. Just give according to your ability. But the heart regulates the hand. Once your commitment is made clear, give what you can, not what you can't. Let me pause to address some of us that will always go out to pledge and vow. Don't be under pressure. You are not impressing anybody. This is not a showmanship. This is not a room for impression. Because by the time you go out for pledge and say, I can give 1 million, I can give 100,000, I can give 50,000. It is a different thing if it is God that is saying, go out there for 100,000 and you know that your capacity is 10,000. You know, the Bible says he gives seed to sower and bread to the eater. He might have something in stock for you that you don't know. But when you know that this is your capacity, please don't do past yourself. Apostle Paul says, give what you can, not what you can't. Don't be motivated by just the story I told you to inspire that some people were poor yet they were still giving. No, don't let that put you under pressure. Give according to your capacity. There is a place for sacrificial giving where you break the limits and you say, no, I am doing this, and God will back you. But this is it. Don't give what you can't. Give what you can. I thank God for giving Titus the same devoted concern for you that I have. He was most considerate of how we fed, but his eagerness to go to you and help out with this relief offering is his own idea. We are sending a companion along with him, someone very popular in the churches for his preaching of the message, but there is far more to him than popularity. He is rock solid trustworthy. The churches have picked him to go with us as we travel about doing this work of sharing God's gift to honor God as well as we can, taking every precaution against scandal. So Apostle Paul says, I'm not going to think of myself highly than I should, to avoid scandal. That they collected our offering, our tithe. That's what they used to buy car. They collected our offering, our tithe. That's what the pastor used to take the wife out for family vacation. That is why we have a structure, a financial structure, where there are different signatories to the church account, and any money before being withdrawn or being being spent has to go through approvals. So this is the wisdom that I believe that this present church distills from the apostle. He said, though we are going to get offering from people, from you to give to people that are poor, we will not give you room for scandal. That we will not be transparent. So aside that Titus is going to get the offering, also there is one of us who is popular, but beyond the popularity, he is even trustworthy, so that we can be accountable to him on how we spend this money, how we send the money rather to each of those provinces, each of those churches where we want to send relief offering to. As a leader, don't put yourself in a tight condition. Help yourself. Build structures. Maybe it is church, or is even an organization, NGO, or whatever kind of organization it is. Make sure that you put financial structure in place. Make sure you're not the only signatory to the account. Make sure before money is withdrawn, there is approvals. There is a process to these things. Don't take church money home and say, no, let me keep it. From there, temptation will come. You start spending. Don't use your personal account for church projects. Don't use your personal account for NGO projects. Let there be an account. If you don't have an account yet, use somebody else's account, a neutral person's account. Save yourself headache. Story that touches. Verse 25. Verse 20 rather to 22. We don't want anyone suspecting us of taking one penny of this money for ourselves. Can you see? We are being as careful in our reputation with the public as in our reputation with God. That is why we are sending another trusted friend along. Is proved his dependability many times over, and carries on as energetically as the day started. Is heard much about you and liked what he heard, so much so that he can't wait to get there. So that buttress on what I just explained, that they said, like, I'm so concerned, not just my reputation with public, but even with God, because I will give an account. I will stand before the throne and I will give an account. So I am not ready to allow any kobo, any of this penny to make me lose my standard. Verse 23 to 24. I don't need to say anything further about Titus. We have been close associates in this work of serving you for a long time. The brothers who travel with him are delegates from churches, a real credit to Christ. Show them what you are made of. The love I've been talking up in the churches, let them see it for themselves. Show them what you are made of. I love that. Let them see the love that we've been talking about all this while. Today's faith challenge: give to the propagation of the gospel. Give to the poor. You see, Apostle Paul, he will always collect offering. You can say that is a social impact work. Give this offering to the poor. Give offering to the poor to ensure that the people that are poor among them are not lacking. So today, as a true believer, plan to give. This week, this month, this quarter, this year, give to the poor. Give to propagate the gospel of Christ. Thank you for listening to this episode.